Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right. Welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman, and we are joined by a special guest. Those of you that follow us on CFA know this guy, the man, the myth, the legend, Asjad. What up, cousin? What's going on with you?
I'm good. How you guys doing? Excited to be here. Excited to react to my first trailer on Boring Reviews. So super stoked.
I know it's
And
been too long.
Yeah, absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved knowing you guys and the audience and the subscriber base. So yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And if anyone doesn't know Asjad, he's got his own channel, Cricket for Us 2.0, where he covers everything cricket. He also has a cricket wrestling channel, which is very exciting. Can't wait to be invited to that channel again. He's also a friend of Gabe and I's as well, personally, even more important than friend of the channel. So go ahead and check out Cricket for Us 2.0 if you want some insightful videos that gives you a whole lot of true information about cricket, not just some psychopath over here ranting constantly.
Oh, listen. Even a broken clock is right 2 times a day. Was I right about John Campbell? Was I not right about John
That's
Campbell?
more than you.
I'm just
That's
saying.
more than you.
Was
That's
I
twice
right
a
about
day,
John Campbell?
every day, 14 times a week in your dreams, pal. But with all that being said, we'll bring it back to some positivity. We are checking out a trailer on High Demand. High Demand.
Right.
When we first started Boring Reviews, we were reacting to trailers that were eons past because we didn't know anything about the Indian film industry. And then over a year ago, I made the decision I want to react to current trailers because that's what's current. I mean, that's what YouTubers do, what's trending. And so this trailer came and went. None of our people told us about it. And I just never reacted to it. But man alive, has a comment section spoken on both channels, actually, telling us, how have you not done Kashmir Files? How have you not? And I say, I don't know. I just haven't yet. So I got Gabe here. We got Asjad here. And we're super excited to check this out. And if you don't know, Kashmir Files has taken the world by storm right now, especially in India. It's I think the budget was like 15 crores and it's made 175 so far. So more than 10 times its budget, which is always impressive. It's directed and written by Vivek. I don't know really anything about this director, but his previous film was called The Tashkent Files and Who Killed Shastri. And so this guy likes to look at true life situation to a certain degree and likes to have his not his narrative, but his spin on it to tell the story of what he wants to tell. And that last one was a big sleeper hit for him as well. So this guy, he knows what he's doing. And this, like I said, is a big hit. Gabe, Asjad, you ready to check this out?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny, right? To me, this is more like a like you said, like a sleeper hit, right? Because I don't know what American film can we compare it to, where something that came and went, but it didn't expect much fanfare, and then the minute it hit, it exploded. And
I'll tell you right now, Greatest Showman, it was a slow rise, but after about 3 or 4 weeks, it was #1 every single week, and it made $1 bazillion. Right. That, and also the same weekend, almost the same time, was the Jumanji one, the first one with The Rock and Kevin Hart. Big
that was
hit.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I think sometimes when you got a film where it doesn't get a lot of publicity and maybe doesn't have a lot of big name actors in it, but once an audience watches a film,
word of mouth,
it gets out. People go nuts. For me, you know what I'm thinking about, Nick? No Country for Old Men. You know what I mean? Like No Country for Old Men was a movie. I was like, what? What movie are we talking about? And I saw, oh, cousin, this thing is sick with it. You know what I mean? And that's the one film I could think about that was like that had that slow burn to it. But yeah, I'm ready to jump into this. I know Asjad has some background information on the film that he could share with us. But you want to take out the trailer first, brother?
Yeah, let's check it out. And fun fact, looks like the hitman himself, Rohit Sharma, did the music for this film. Obviously a different Rohit Sharma, but I can't help myself. All right. So we're all going to get our trailers ready here, and we're going to go ahead and start this in 3, 2, 1.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23।
आप पर एक इल्जाम है कि आपने ढेर सारे कश्मीरी पंडितों की जान
Oh,
ली।
wow.
जी
कितने लोगों को मारा होगा आपने?
20 25
अगर वो आपसे कहते कि अपने सगे भाई को मार दो तो?
मार देते
और आपसे आपकी माँ को मारने के लिए कहते तो मार देते?
मार देते
Oh my gosh.
उसके सामने हम अपनी माजी की कोई बात नहीं करेंगे।
मतलब नो मेंशन ऑफ एक्सोडस। नो एक्सोडस नहीं, जेनोसाइड।
It's a big word.
देखो कौन है, कृष्णा।
रात तक कश्मीर छोड़कर जाने को कहा है।
हमारे लोग मर रहे हैं सर।
कश्मीर चल रहा है, खुलेआम कश्मीरी हिंदुओं का कत्ल आम हो रहा है।
Oh.
पंडितों को किसी ने नहीं भगाया, वो खुद भागे, गवर्नर से मिल गए।
जहाँ शिव सरस्वती ऋषि कश्यप हुए वो कश्मीर हमारा था, जहाँ पंचतंत्र लिखा गया वो कश्मीर हमारा था। तू जानता ही क्या है कश्मीर के बारे में?
Kashmir has never been an integral part of India and this is a historical fact. Kashmir!
अपना धर्म बदलो, भागो क्या मर जाओ।
Oh! They split his wig.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
देश की तकदीर वही बदल सकता है जिसके पास ये पावर है, पॉलिटिकल पावर।
पॉलिटिक्स का बस एक ही अंत है, विनाश, मौत। तो मौत के डर से मैं भी कायर बन जाऊं। बम मुझ पर फटा था, तुम पर नहीं। पद्मश्री मुझे ऐसे ही नहीं मिला ना।
पद्मश्री आपको सरकार ने खामोश रहने के लिए दिया।
आजादी is a song of terrorism.
It's an anthem of free Kashmir, exactly like Jan Gan Man of India.
जब मासूम लड़कों को गाड़ियों से बांध कर घसीटा जाएगा और उन पर रेप चार्जेस लगाए जाएंगे, तो ये सताए हुए लोग गन्जे उठाएंगे सर।
कश्मीरी पंडितों ने तो कभी कोई बंदूक नहीं उठाई। क्यों?
And we'll never allow Kashmir to be an integral part of this country. चाहे उसके लिए आग क्यों न लगानी पड़े. This is the time for justice, Krishna.
Oh!
Gosh.
लेकिन क्या कश्मीरी पंडितों को वापस अपने घर कश्मीर जाने का मौका मिलेगा? Is this justice?
Music. Rohit's doing a great job with the music here.
That was intense. That was intense.
Yeah. I
That
mean,
was
I've got to
interesting.
admit, very few. I can't say even maybe more than one or two trailers that we've reacted to on this channel have been cut that way. Have been that style of. I mean, that was a cinematic trailer just by itself. You can see, like I mentioned, the music, but the acting performances. I want to say I recognize the older gentleman. It looks like that was the guy's dad. I don't know his name.
Anupam
but I
Kher.
wanna say-
Anupam Kher. You've probably seen
Okay,
him in
yeah.
a few. Yeah.
He's in a bunch of films. Am I not? Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like he put on the clinic right there. The guy that plays the son, the guy that plays the woman there. She might be some kind of diplomat. I'm not exactly sure what she is in the movie. It's very strong acting performances. Looks like very graphic. But I mean, that was a powerful trailer. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Well,
100%. Sorry. Go on, Gabe.
You know, I'm gonna tell you right now that I could tell you why this movie is got the buzz it has. Okay, bottom line, it's touching on some historical fact, obviously. It's also touching on something that's very controversial. And listen, all you want to do to get people worked up is either politics or religion. Bottom line, that is, I don't know an easier
Yes.
way to start an argument than talking about politics and religion. And whenever you intertwine the two, forget about it, bro. It's like adding kerosene to the fire. You know what I'm saying? And you could see the level of emotionality, you know what I'm saying, that the actors brought to this role. It's really a brave thing, I would say, especially actors. You know, when you attach your name to something, I cannot remember what we saw the main actor in, Nick. It was killing me the entire time. I remember, what was he in? Was he in like it wasn't Gangs of Wassaiver. It wasn't what was
Which
he in?
main actor?
Anupam Kher, I think you're talking about, right? The
Yeah.
dad. The dad.
No, not the dad, the son. The son. Is
I don't know if
it
I've seen
Krana Pandit
something.
The
or
son would be Darshan. Yeah, Darshan. Yeah.
Darshan? So Darshan's been in, and I cannot remember. We've seen him in a couple movies. I was gonna say Nick, and you know what? He's from Family Man. I just figured it out. He's from Family Man, guys. That wasn't just memory.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
scrolling, of
Good
course.
call.
He's from Family Man. I was like, I know this guy. I know his because his face. Man, he brought it.
Good call.
He bought it, bro. And I tell you, I'm excited to check this out. But it kind of also gives me the feeling of what was that other film we just saw? It was produced by not just saw, but about 6 months ago, something to that effect. It was produced by
Starter Autumn.
Yeah. Starter Autumn. I was gonna say Netflix, but it was Amazon Prime. Starter Autumn, where it's gonna just elicit a lot of emotions. And honestly, it's something we can't speak to intelligently, Nick, because we don't know the culture, we don't know the background. So for us, we just talking about it from a purely, what do you call it, artistic point of view, not necessarily the historical context behind it.
Yeah, Asjad, what do you think about that?
I started off by saying it's an intense trailer, and one thing I was really captivated by was the fact that, but again, I don't know their last names because I can only see their first names, but I know vaguely who they are. So Pallavi, Anupam Kher, Mithun Chakravarti, these are absolute giants in terms of the acting side of things, right? You look at Anupam Kher, the body of work that he has, and he's always seemed to find himself in roles which demand so much from him, even if it's a small film, right? Comparatively small film, as you said, it's a smaller budget, but he attaches himself to projects like these, and his performance is so good that the movie just shoots up. Like, there's a reason why it's making so much money. The acting in the film, the aggression, the intensity,
Phenomenal.
the controversial side, as Gabe put as well, all of that mixed into a bundle, it's obviously going to make money. So as a trailer standpoint, I'd be invested in watching this movie in the cinemas if I was going to go to the cinema. Like, honestly, this is a really good trailer, really gets you into the crux of things. And the thing that I like, which I don't know if you probably caught on, but I didn't have the subtitles on, so I wasn't reading anything. So one thing that I liked was it's like a lot of the older generation are actually talking about their past experiences, and then Darshan is trying to relive or trying to put the pundits back into Kashmir, or trying to get that side of thing fixed, for lack of a better term. And I've actually, I can't think of a movie. I'm just thinking there's a few American movies I can think of where, something happened in the past and the future generation is trying to relive whatever happens in the past. The perfect example, like an Indian movie. I don't know if you've seen Rang de Basanti. Like, it's reminding me of Rang de Basanti, right? Just a little bit. Exactly. Yeah, just a little bit. So yeah, the acting was just on point. And I haven't seen Family Man that much, but I've seen Darshan somewhere else, and I think I saw him Mary Com, which is a movie like a few years ago about boxing, about Mary Com, the Indian boxer. But goodness me, this literally, like, it hits you. This movie, the way everything builds up, and I love the fact that, at the start of the trailer, they were talking to presumably the bad guy, right? In the story, at least that's what I can tell from from first sighting. And he's like, yeah, I would do all that. I would do all that. Yeah, I'd kill whoever, right? But then when he's being interrogated or spoken to later down the years, he says, well, we didn't do anything. There was an agreement, and this happened, this happened. So I'm liking the slightly both narrative side of things. Instead of just portraying one side, it looks like they're going to show both sides of the argument. And then I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know how they're going to appease the audience, or how they're going to how they're going to show it. But as a movie by itself, I think it looks pretty solid. Like just on the basis of the acting, I'd watch this movie in the cinemas.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, perfectly put right there. It's crazy to me that the budget's only 15 crore. I mean, Americans making films, honestly, you don't have to spend 200 million every single time, right? But you make some great points there. Final thoughts, Gabe.
I think that it'll be a movie, obviously, we can watch and review and react, but I don't think that, much like Sardar Autumn, we appreciated the acting performances. We appreciated the the artistic interpretation of the director. I mean, some of the shots even you saw here, although they were kind of like gripping, like, oh, they just split that dude's wig in front of that little girl. Or it might have been her mom, but we're not going to be able to really understand. You know what I'm saying, Nick? We can't really appreciate the historical context behind it. So when we react to it, the reality is, if we watch this film or review it, we have to put that out there with a what do you say, like a not take our opinion with a grain of salt, but understand that we're not going to be able to really give a full and authentic review of something that we have no knowledge about. Okay. And I think the closest thing I can talk about and really correlate this to being from a different culture, and my wife, being part Mexican, like there's two different ways that Americans, for instance, look at the Alamo and Mexicans look at the Alamo. You know what I'm saying, dude? Two different narratives there. And again, it's who's telling the story. So for us, we come in with no background knowledge, so we're not going to feel maybe the heaviness that somebody that is related to is it pundits? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Correctly? May feel when watching this film.
Gabe, never forget the Alamo. That's all I got to say. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking around for our reaction. Thank you, Asjad from Create For Us 2.0, for joining us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know if you want Asjad just to permanently replace me. We'll see if that's a possibility.
You would you kidding me?
Never,
Bro,
Nick.
I got the pink slip. I got the pink slip already in the mail. You know what I did though? Listen, people, here's a little bit free advice. They don't. It's just like when you get those jury summonses and stuff. Listen, it's not certified mail unless I sign for a cousin. It can't prove I got it. So Nick's like, "What are you doing coming back on the channel? We let you go 2 months ago. What are you talking about? Pink slip. I ain't gonna put in a mail. Nah, bro. I ain't signed for anything.
We are currently, as we speak, auditioning your replacement. Let us know what you think about our reaction. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time,
we know all things.